possible by making healthcare accessible. Since 1992, we've been driven by a simple belief that everyone, no matter their age, gender, race, religion, circumstances, or economic status, should have access to quality, affordable healthcare. Today, that belief has evolved into a vision of delivering community-centered care. Care that transforms the health of our communities by delivering comprehensive, quality healthcare services to our neighbors who need it the most. Care services like adult and family care, pediatric care, women's care, behavioral health and wellness, adult and pediatric dental care, and adult and pediatric optometric vision care. In 2018, energized and refocused on our mission to make high-quality healthcare accessible to all, we unveiled a new name and position to better capture our mission and emerge as Community Health Northwest Florida, healthcare within reach.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Delarian Wiggins. Because a lot has happened here in Pensacola, Florida, your vote does count, and again, your vote does matter. So take an opportunity to go register and vote, young men and women, and let's make 2020 a great election year. And to the younger generation, let me assure you that your vote does count.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Monique and I want to welcome you all to the Senior Virtual Celebration. Unfortunately, we were not able to do our banquet this year, but we have something special in store for each and every one of you. Hope you enjoy.
Hey, my name is Aaron Wise at the 2019 class of Omega Lamplighers. The seniors this year have all had a big impact on the Lamplighter program, from athletics, the band, to academic services. What's most impressive is they all executed a plan to go to college or the military after high school. On behalf of all returning lamps, we're going to miss Sean. We look forward to following your footsteps.
This is Keyshawn Xavier Black. My firstborn, my only son. He's 16 minutes older than his twin sister. Born here in Pensacola, Florida at Sacred Heart Hospital, September 19, 2001. He loves basketball. That's always been his go-to, no matter what. Very respectable, always yes ma'am, no ma'am. I've always had people come up to me and just say, he's very well mannered, whether it's been teachers or whatnot. He got into Lamplighters when it first started. He's part of the Sons of the First Light. He pretty much has learned a lot from them. He's opened up some, even though he doesn't open up a lot.
I'm most proud of graduating high school. My biggest accomplishment is that I continue playing the sport that I loved and never gave up no matter what, and I succeeded in it. Because to me, every moment that I spent with everyone, like how we went to the University of Florida, FAMU, we went to New York, the White House. Many kids really don't even go to Mobile, but I got to travel a lot. I would say my mom, because no matter how hard she is on me, she wants me to do what's best for me. I would say my dad, even though he wasn't here throughout my whole life, he would want me to be the young man that I should be. My auntie, she always kept me going and kept me motivated. My cousin and my godmother, because they always helped me out when I was in trouble or if I just needed anything in general. Keisha Williams and Kaylin Williams. I would say all of my mentors, because even when I felt I wasn't doing the right thing, or if I was, they would talk to me, tell me I should do this and do that, and help me out to make sure I'm doing the right thing. My sister, Kevon Black, she's just like me. That's my partner in crime, so you see her, you see me. That's really it. What's next for me right now, I'm still kind of undecided on the process, but if college doesn't go how I planned, then after the coronavirus, I either go overseas and play professional basketball. I really want to become an electrical and mechanical engineer because I like doing hands-on things. It helps me, I can focus more on it, and that's just the type of person I am.
DJ was born November 2nd, 2001 at Baptist Hospital. He was a good baby. I didn't have any problems out of him. He was a very good baby. Only son, so he was spoiled. He had 3 sisters, and they even made him more spoiled and tough. So.
Well, like she just said, when I first laid out on him, it was my son, my boy. I got 3 girls, but now here comes my son, and that first day, I was at the hospital naturally, and I didn't leave, and I was back and forth to that nursery, making sure he was there. I didn't want to make nothing out, and brought him home, put him on that gator gear, and man, it was just the proud moment, as a dad,
So close as his dad was been coaching for years and stuff like that. He couldn't wait to get out there on that field with his dad. He couldn't play football, and all the football players knew him, but he just couldn't get out that time. But he can run, and everybody know who DJ was on that sideline. So when the time came, he was out there with them boys, and he did his justice. He played t-ball first when he was 4, and then he moved on to football, and he did basketball. So he was playing 3 sports for a while.
like they said just then, graduating. Also, the morning of graduation, signing papers to continue my, athletic and academic careers at the Ridgewater Community College.
I want to go back though, real quick, to a moment, to a lamplighter moment that I love. I got two, but one of them was the induction ceremony when he turned that corner with those shades on. He was holding that shield, and he was so small, back then. He was in group, and he was stepping, boy. He was stepping hard. He was serious about that lamplighter moment. And so that induction ceremony, much as I love every G code, what I'm saying, his first G code, but that induction ceremony was something that I saw him grow. I saw him grow just in that moment, and how serious he was really, really taking it, stepping with his brothers. I had to go back and just say something about that lamplighter moment.
I thank y'all, for being there for me, do everything. Even when I was wrong, I don't want to say I was wrong all the time, but even when I was doing wrong things or, the good things, I thank y'all and I love y'all. Also, all the thousands of coaches I've had in my life, there's been a lot of them. I thank y'all, giving me the knowledge of the game. I want to thank my teachers, for giving me, my education. Big shout out to Miss Teresa for being there for me. Those being at PSC every Sunday, 3 to 5. I just want to thank the program, the Mega Lamplighters, for these 4 years I've been in the program. It's really matured me into a young man that I am today. I just want to thank y'all. I'm going to be attending the Ridgewater Community College in Wilmore, Minnesota. And there I'm going to, continue my education and majoring in kinesiology. After those 2 years, I'm probably going to transfer somewhere so I can get that kinesiology degree. Just keep working forward for that.
Well, this is Ladarius Clarity. He was born early morning, September 20th, 2002. He came into the world very mild-mannered, hardly ever cried, was always a good baby, slept through the night, didn't give me any trouble. I was very happy to see him when he came out, and when he finally opened his eyes, we saw these baby blue eyes, and we were all amazed. And all the nurses said, oh, his eyes will turn, his eyes will turn. And they turned, but then they turned gray, and then they turned green, and then they turned back to blue. And that's how I knew he was a special kid. Ladarius has always been athletic. I can remember a time where I brought him a bike with training wheels on it. He was probably about 2, about to turn 3, and he would not ride it. And I'm just like, why won't this kid ride this bike? So eventually he would get round to the training wheels, and he wanted me to take the training wheels off of the bike. And so a neighbor took the training wheels off, and he started off pedaling with his feet. And probably about a week later, I saw him out there, and he was like a little kid, little baby, and he was out there riding a bike with no training wheels on it. And I was like, I don't know if this is normal. This can't be normal activity.
Really, my biggest accomplishment is like just becoming a respectful young man, black educated young man at that. Really graduating high school, like me personally, I never really made a C. So my mom, like, we competed. When she in college, she telling me, oh, I'm making A's, what you doing? Yeah, she working. So it's like, it's always competition. So on the education part, that's first. But like just me overcoming like so many obstacles, like personally, losing people along the way, deaths, and like sports, of course they're gonna get, that's what I do, play sports. So it's just like the scholarship part, like that was just, it was a build up from when I was little. Like they told me, if you don't gotta play sports if you don't want to, but it's just like something I wanna do. Like that's something in me that I can't get away from. So just like over the years, it's like my dream is just keep building up. Like I'm waiting to see what's next, huh? After these 4 or 5 years. The people putting me in the position to do like the things I need to do, like all the visits, all the workouts, like even, you know, all the Lamplighter mentors, like the different trips going out of town. Whoever would have thought a mentoring group would take us to Washington, D.C., New York, like as young man. People ain't even been out the state. Really, some people ain't been out the city at our age. So it's like really just showing us different things, different museums, different places, different colleges. It's just like, you know, it's wonderful. It's amazing, like just see different things. Like the workout part, I'm just thankful for all the coaches, like all my mentors along the way, because without y'all, who would I be, you know? I wouldn't be who I am today, being a young king, you know? Like, yeah, like the Lamplighters really showed me the way, like how to be, like, you know how you have like your everyday self, but y'all showed me how to flip it over to the business side. Like, y'all taught me how to tie a tie. Whoever would think, you know, I remember that like yesterday, 2016, my first time learning how to tie a tie. Everybody.
I'm so proud.
Yeah. So really just being a young king.
I understand the blues.
All right, so next, well, I lead them more. I report tomorrow for college. You know, I move in on Wednesday. So really it's starting out for me. So it's crunch time. I call it crunch time because it's not. So like for these next 4 to 5 years, like on the sports side, like I'm trying to put up numbers. I gotta put up a certain amount of numbers I'm trying to get seen to go to the next level. That's my long-term goal, to go to the NFL. But like on the business side, I'm majoring in cybersecurity. So like, I'm gonna get a degree in cybersecurity, but I'm gonna be a cybersecurity engineer. Like I wanna work for, if I can't make it to the NFL, I wanna work for like Sony. I wanna be the engineer for Sony or Amazon, something big. You know, I don't wanna have like it's good to have just a degree, but I wanna have a higher job with a degree. So like, that's why I didn't go in school, like just majoring in, you know, business. Everybody does business. I mean, it's not bad, but like to really get, you really gotta input, you gotta be in the right position to make, yeah, especially to get the money that you want.
So what I would like to say is thank you to the Lamplighters, the mentors, because you all gave my son someone to look at that looked like him, Black, educated men that take care of their families far and foremost. They take care of their village also, but he can see that you can be a Black man, you can be educated, and you can have fun, but also take care of your village. And it's a cool thing. So we thank you.
Well, he was born at Darnell Community Hospital in Fort Hood, Texas. We were actually on the military base when he was born. I remember 9/11, I was holding him in my arm in the hospital room when the alarms went off and they locked down the military base. The first thing I could think was like, oh my God, what have I brought my baby into? The world is finna end. So it was very emotional. He was a comical baby. Right when he was born, he would make funny faces. He's always smiled. He was never a crier. He never cried. He was easy to take care of. Chubby. He was 6'7" when he was born. By the time he was 2 months, he was 22 pounds and a half.
Yeah.
So he was a big man. The most things that stood out about Anthony to me was the music. He's always had music in his ear. Even as a toddler, he would dance and beat on things. He's always been drawn to music and art. He wrote his first book when he was in the first grade. Buell Elementary actually published the book for him. It's in their library. I guess it would be a funny story. He played football. He did not want to play football. His dad wanted him to play football. He tackled this young kid for the football, and when he noticed the little boy fell, he
reached down there,
dropped the football and reached down.
I said, "Get him out the game, coach. Get him out."
And I was very proud of him at that moment because he showed good sportsmanship. It wasn't about the game. It was more about the young man that he had knocked down. So I knew at that moment he would always care about even the other competition. It wasn't the game or winning. It was more of the caring and making sure the other child was okay.
I'd say picking up my first instrument and meeting somebody that really put an impact in my life, which was Mr. Young in the 5th grade. First time meeting him, he was a substitute teacher. And I was already into music, but what he did was open my eyes. The first thing he told us was close our eyes and listen to Michael Jackson. I was like, Michael Jackson? I listen to him all the time. Like, it's nothing new. So he just said, just be quiet, close your eyes, see something new. And he showed that music has feelings towards everything, and it gives different views and viewpoints. For example, when I first met the Lamplighters, when we first did our, like, who was your biggest who was your favorite superhero? I learned from that and how to become a leader. And from 7th grade to now, y'all taught me a lot. How to fix a bow tie, how to get out of certain environments, teaching me how to do this, not to do this, and showing me different parts of the world. In early August, I'm moving with my sister in Orlando. We're both moving out of the house. And I applied for UCF, JSU, and Southern. And I'm also applying for Valencia. I want to have a studio, like a community studio, in a community area for everybody to come here and have fun. And just get away from everybody, as they can say. If you have dreams, pursue them no matter what. Because you can live your life no matter. Even you can start at 30, as you can say. Just live your life. Do something that you love to do.
I am just delighted to be able to stand here and sit next to my son TJ. TJ, who was my firstborn and my namesake, Timothy Ivan May Jr., better known aka TJ. TJ was born in this world with a bunch of personality. As a matter of fact, my father, who passed away, who is better known as Yaya, actually laid his hands on TJ, and he was like, this young man is just amazing. There's something inside of him, some greatness. TJ gravitated to music, rightfully so. You know, his grandparents love music. His father, I love music. I played the drums. TJ entered into the world of band and music and ended up achieving things that I didn't even achieve myself. He became on the drum line, playing the snare drum, and it was just very, very happy moments for me to see this young man playing the drums when he was 2 years old with 2 sticks, beating on the table, the kitchen table, pots and pans, and then to see him at Booker T. Washington on the drum line, evolving to section leader, and now getting a scholarship to go be a part of one of the greatest HBCU bands in our country. So TJ, I just see greatness coming through him, in him, and I can't tell you how proud that I am of this young man who's been with me. And we have unique struggles, you know, unique challenges as black men. TJ has watched his father with so many challenges, and I've tried to make sure that I uphold the integrity of what it is to be African American men in our society.
I have to put everything in what I do this. I love sports. I always love sports growing up. So I'm going to go as a business major in the Southern. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to be in the band. I'm planning to stay all 4 years in the band. So I'm going to be doing music while being a business major. 4 years after I get that out the way, whatever music takes me, hopefully it takes me somewhere, but I also have my backup plan. Well, actually I'm not going to say backup plan, it's my full plan. Have music and then have my business major and go into my sports management career. I want to be a sports agent. So hopefully by the time I have my degrees, my bachelor's and my master's, I'll be somewhere owning my own sports agency, having all the top athletes come to me so I can manage them, just do what I do best. Because I always, like I said, I always love sports and have my music, and I can put them two together and do a lot of good things. I mean, first immediate, my father is the main person who has shaped me coming through. I can't go without saying my mother. She's been there, but that's just me growing up in my normal life, and me getting the music. My music genes come straight from my father. Like everything is weird and crazy to say, but I've basically turned into the exact man he is. Everything that he has came right down to me. And then with me getting that, I get to learn and meet different people along the way. Getting to high school, my cousin, well, big cousin, ended up being my band director, Mr. Lawrence Young. So, and him, really one of my main mentors when I got to high school, being a different venue, going to public school and trying to get around, and really just teaching me the more different dynamics of music. So with that, I got to high school, did the band, and get into Lamplighters, which was another main like source of brotherhood, really. Like something I've never really had. I mean, I grew up with my little sister, then getting to some actual brothers that I never really had was another different but great thing. So with all that, that's...
Yeah, well, a great Lamplighter moment for me, and a great father moment, and a black man moment was one of the earlier G-Code experiences. It was at Pensacola High School gymnasium, jam-packed. G-Code 3. I'm telling you, it is jam-packed. It's like one of those church services where can't nobody get in, choir anniversary. And I was sitting there, and my son and the other Lamplighters, they came out, and some New Edition music came on, and they was just doing their thing. And a little kid just sitting there, and TJ got up, and everybody was some of his friends, some of the girls were saying, TJ. And the young kid, he was very sincere, and he says, you know, one day I'm gonna be like TJ. I'm gonna be like TJ. And I'm sitting there like this little kid, you know, this kid like 4 or 5 years old, and because of what the Lamplighters had presented, and being on that stage and showing that unity, that brotherhood. You had a little boy, and I didn't go to the little boy, don't know if his father was or not in his life, but he saw something as great as Lamplighters, for all practical purposes, showing the sign and symbolism of unity and fun, and you can do it in an atmosphere that is not shooting and killing. And that young man in my presence says, I want to be like that. Those are type of programs, those are type of things, regardless of all the negative rhetoric that's out there, that's what caused our community to be better. That's what caused young men that are in elementary, middle school to say, you know what, if that's what it takes for me to be like that guy, for me to be like TJ and the other Lamplighters, I'm gonna do it. And so I'm thankful. That was just one of the Lamplighter moments for me, and I never told my son that because I just, you know, we catalog certain things, but that was a moment that my insides were just like, wow, somebody want to be like my son. And so it translates because, you know, sometimes we get down on, am I teaching them right? Am I doing? But for him to say he want to be like my son, it says that we're doing something right. If it's nothing more than putting him connection with the Lamplighter. So I'm thankful for Mr. Freeman, all the other the volunteers, Vanessa. I can go down the road of those who imparted, because I do know that in this life it takes a village to raise one, and the seeds that you sow, it's a prayer that somebody else will put those seeds into your son or to your daughter. So again, that was one of those Lamplighter moments, and thanks Mr. Freeman and all the people that have put their hands and hearts into the lamps, because the numbers are increasing. You're taking them to be exposed, all these out-of-town trips. And again, this was a blessing for my son. My son wanted, Dad, can I be a lamp? Can I be a lamp? And I'll never forget. I was like, boy. And so we went out there to Wedgwood and went to that first meeting. And I can tell you, I've been honored to be a parent of a lamp.
That was good.
Well, this is Calvin McCreary, my youngest. He was born right here in Pensacola at Sacred Heart Hospital. No, Baptist. You was at
I'm Sacred Heart.
Oh man, see, it's been too long. Anyway, he was born at Sacred Heart Hospital, and he's just a laid-back person, I would say. Even as a baby, he was, real calm. Like, only thing he fussed about was not wanting to sleep in his own bed. So that was a hard time breaking him from doing that. But as far as just him as a person, I just have to say he's just caring. He really goes out his way, I think, to look after me or relatives and make sure we're okay. He's great with kids, and I don't know if that's because he didn't have one under him, but I tell him all the time he's a kid magnet. They'll just walk up and ease up by him, and next thing I know, they punching and tussling with him, and he lays there and let him do it. And so I love that aspect of him as a person.
Because I knew respect could get me, it could open doors for me and help me build bonds with folks that I didn't even know. Like everyone, folks I didn't know, respect took me a long way. And it helped me like get to a certain place where like I felt comfortable with them. Like, a lot of my friends say, "Dang, Calvin, everybody mama love you." Just like, I'm just like lovable, and I respect everybody. Respect me. I respect them and perseverance, because I know like things gonna happen, times gonna get hard, but you gotta push through it. Graduation, that was a big one for me. I had butterflies a little bit, but I was like, once I did it, I was like, I did it. It's over with. And then going to college, because I know it's not, only my mom, my sister, and I'm going to be the third one in the family to go to college, so that's pretty big to me. My mom, because she number one. I have to say, it's a big group. The entire Lamp Lighter organization. My cousin Isaiah, just cause that's my brother. We cousins, but that's my brother really. My grandma Lily, I love her to death. She always with me. You know everybody else? You know everybody just like I do.
I know, but you know the ones that have
Coach Knox, he big. He
affected your life.
Coach Knox did. He helped me transition, like to be like mostly a football player. He the one who got me. I can thank him for my game a lot. I really can. What else I have to say? Willie Pope, he was big. He was a mentor. Elmo, the whole group, MJ, all them, those my brothers. They showed me the steps to get there before I actually could. And the entire Gator family. That's PHS family.
PHS coaches.
I said Coach Knox.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of, and I know for me, it was a lot of parents and relatives.
I met a lot. I met a lot
that helped, stepped in sometimes when I couldn't do it and took them under along. And
I think it started with the Gators though. That's when I met a lot of. That's when I got close and built bonds with a lot of people, like Coach Jose. I met new friends that I talk to every day now. So I think that was good for me too. I'm attending Mississippi College, so gotta go there, do work there, so make good grades. Hopefully I want to be a true freshman on the field playing. In my long term, I gotta graduate. I want to graduate college and probably join the military. I'm majoring in sports medicine, hopefully be a physical therapist or somewhere in the sports medicine field, exercise science, anything like that. Get a plan and go with it fully, and don't let nobody try to change your direction. Just make sure you're on the right path and just stick with it. Hang with a good crowd and just distance yourself from all the negative stuff and just focus on what you got to do and get it done.
hello,
This is our king, Zai. Zai was born on December 10th, 2001 in Gainesville, Florida. He was actually born right after I finished my first semester of college. So he entered the world with a bang. He grew older. By the time he was 5, his sisters came along. He was always been a great big brother, protective over them. By that age, he started getting into sports, very athletic. He's always been a leader, not really a follower, kind of quiet and reserved, but even throughout school, he's like always been a smart kid. Never really given me any trouble whatsoever. If there was ever an issue, we have a conversation about it, we correct it. So we've just really been blessed. He's had to overcome a lot. One of his things he's had to overcome is he's dealt with a lot of injuries, which he's been through 3 major surgeries, and even throughout that, he's kept a positive attitude through it all, maintained his grades, and that's something that not every kid can deal with. So definitely proud of him.
I mean, just with me coming into his life at an early age, he was just always special. But I mean, I can honestly say when I first came into his life, he wasn't gravitating to me right at first. So, you know, it took some building, but eventually, you know, it got to a point to where he ended up wanting to call me dad, and that was just special to me. Meant the world to me. Everything he done and has done, it's just been natural to him. Just a great kid. I love him to death. You know, he's helped me become a better man than I've ever thought that I could possibly be. And I'm just thankful that, you know, between him and his mom, you know, I've just been in their lives. We just been blessed, man. God just really just shined down on this kid more than he knows, you know. So we're just thankful just to be in his life.
Going back to football, I would think I got hurt around 4th grade. I had stopped playing football probably about my midget year, and I didn't play again until 10th grade. I'm pretty sure they were pretty happy with the decision that I made for myself, becoming more of a man, making decisions on my own. Grades. That's one thing they've both been on me about. I've always been an AB honor roll or higher student. I kind of messed up one time, got all A's and got held to that standard. So it was just like, you either gonna get that or it's something you ain't gonna like. Taking away sports, I wasn't too much of a video game player, so. Like you said, my parents, my grandparents, my godparents, my god-grandparents, all my cousins.
Break down your god-grandparents.
Yes, they got to get a special recognition. I would say Coach Rashad, he helped me a lot this year. This is basically my first season of football, and he got me to where I needed to be able to be successful for the season. Coach JJ and Coach Blunt, they instilled a lot into me, not just about football, but becoming a man, things I'll take for the rest of my life. Coach Avery, Coach Reggie, Coach Sanders, a lot of those folks, they just brought me up. They always felt like father figures to me. First, like you said, I'm going to FAMU. That's right. I've already started actually. Just wrote my first essay, got 100 on it already. But after that, I plan to graduate from FAMU, go into the Navy, allow them so I can go to med school, and then become an orthopedic surgeon. That's the biggest goal of them all. But over time, I plan to just learn more about myself, you know, through college. But yeah, like I said, the biggest goal is to become the orthopedic surgeon. And I wanted to become a surgeon because of what I've been through. I've been through a lot of injuries, like my mom said, and it just took an interest into me. Like Like my doctor I've had, she loves her job. And it keeps her around sports, and she loves sports. So I love sports myself, so I figured that being an orthopedic surgeon, I could stay around sports. Well, it's more than one thing, but first, like the college trips, I really enjoyed them. As we went on them, I got closer to a lot of people, but I also had a lot of talks around with my mentors, like Mr. Maxwell, Coach Drew. Well, that's the same person, but Coach DJ, Mr. Freeman. They just talked about a lot. I value life lessons from them a lot. I think that's the most that I got out of this program. Knowing more about life, situations that's going to happen in college where I know I have people that I can call on, especially them, and I'm grateful for them for the rest of my life.
Hi, I'm introducing my king, Christopher George Buddy Page. He was born in January 2002, and I remember that day specifically because we were just dropping his sister off at the skating rink to go skating, and I went to my appointment and the doctor said, "You're getting ready to have your son today." And I was so excited, and I love this guy right here. I remember him when he was young. We were taking my daughter to gymnastics, and she was jumping around and bouncing around, and he was jumping around and bouncing around off the couch, and I was telling my husband, I said, we need to get him involved in some kind of sport. So I figured we both talked about it, and we decided that baseball would be a good sport for him. And we were playing baseball, and one particular day, the concession stand at the baseball field was closed, and we had to walk over to the football field side. And it was fall ball. And so we got there, and I was looking for him everywhere, and he was standing over in the fence, and he was looking through the gate, and I was like, come on, we gotta go. And he's like, I want to play that. And I said, play what? He said, play that. And I said, oh, no, we're not playing football. And I just kind of grabbed him and told him to come on. And we got home that night, and he just kept saying, Mama, I want to play football. So I talked to my husband about it. I said, well, we'll think about it. Maybe we'll sign him up next year. And I'll never forget the very first game he had. He ran a 75-yard touchdown.
Correction, it was 80 yards.
80 yards, okay.
80 yards,
I may be wrong, but I think it was 75. Seeing him come out of that shell, because he was like I said, he's always been kind of laid back. And then when I saw him just starting to blossom, and I think in his 9th grade year was when I really...
Yeah, high school.
Yeah, high school, I was like, yes, that's the kid I've been looking for. Because he's, like I said, he's always been a leader type person. He's always been a person who loves to be on time. He's very anal about being late. So he's but when I saw him in the 9th grade, his first football game, because he had been kind of playing sports, like I said, and he was liking it, but I just didn't see where it was going to be a chance for him to go to the next level, because he was so passive, I guess, not wanting to hurt anybody, not wanting to step on any toes. But his first game in the 9th grade, and I mean, he had an excellent game, and I was just like, where did that kid come from? And I just remember his daddy talking about it. We talked about it for about a week, and I think that's when we knew, like, okay, well, maybe we do have something going on here. Maybe we got something we can work with.
Really, my senior year was like for me, overall in my life, like top-notch accomplishment. End up getting a whole bunch of scholarship money, athletic scholarships that a lot of people probably didn't think I could get. Super senior awards, all-star games, scholar athlete of the year awards. I really just, in all, my whole senior year was really like the biggest accomplishment so far. Homecoming king, that's nothing. I've been winning homecoming king since I've been in high school. Like I'm top notch with that one. But really, my whole senior year was like, so far, my biggest accomplishment. Off the top, for my parents, my mom and my dad especially, I probably would just say thank you for both of y'all being in my life, because most of my friends don't really have both, like, they have both parents in their life, but they don't live with both of their parents. So it's kind of like that
my mom and then my dad, but like my parents are together, so like it's all one. So like you get to actually see like how a family's supposed to be, and I'm thankful for that because like I go to some of my friends' house, it's like, oh, my dad don't even live here. My dad live in Jacksonville. We in Pensacola, so like I only see my dad X amount of time. So you know, you live with your mama, it's this type of life, and then you go live with your dad, and it's like, so at that point you just like in the middle, like you don't want to disappoint nobody because you got your dad in one, you got your mom in one, the other is. So if I would say something to my parents, I would just thank them for being in my life, really. My sister, really, because my sister, if you don't know I got a sister, then I don't know how you even know me. Like,
right.
If you know me, you know my sister. Like we just like that. I mean, like she just like, if I can't talk to my parents, my next step is I'm going to talk to my sister. It's even that at school. Like the teachers don't want to talk to my mom. It's okay. I'm gonna call my sister. Don't worry about it. She coming up here. So I just want to thank my sister because without her, I don't really think I'd be the same energetic person for real. My next step, since I graduated high school, I can finally say that. Since I graduated high school, I'm going to major in electrical engineering at the University of West Florida, where I'm also going to play football at the same time. And then once I get that degree, I'm really trying to use it. I don't want to just have the degree just to say, oh yeah, I got a EE. So I'm gonna try to use that degree and get put on at a major company or business with that. And then once I work for a little while, get myself in the loop of getting in the field and working, I'm gonna try to go back to school and get like a small business license or whatnot. I have my own like side business. So if I'm not working at the major company, I have my own side business doing like, you know, residential electrician stuff. I'm not gonna say New York was kind of fun, but we got lost, so that went out. It was the one before New York.
DC?
Yeah, I say DC was probably my favorite because we actually did go to the water park and all that stuff. Say DC and the 90s G Code theme. Them top two right there. So whatever you do, just put whenever you find your niche, just put your all into it and make it happen. And don't let nobody stop you.
Noah has always been my special child. He was my only child for 8 years before a little brother came along. So he was always my special one. He's been writing for scholarships all during this time off. He's been using his time wisely. Very proud of him and proud of the accomplishments he's achieved. Looking forward to him to going to FAMU and doing great things. And he's been doing wonderful thus far, and I do not doubt that he will continue to do the same. And I hope that you will feed that into your little brother, your 10-year-old brother, and teach him the same thing and keep him in line. And when he's starting to fall back a little bit, help him stay focused and go forward. And I'm proud of him.
When I look at him, I see us. I see a perfect combination of two people and a child coming out to be exactly what their two parents are combined. And so you have to be proud and to think where his mother's gotten life and where I've gotten to in life, and being successful and being recognized and people understanding that you're a leader, knowing that he has that inside of him and that he's already shown pushing for that, becoming the LAMP president and stepmaster and doing all these other things. I know all I can say is the future is bright.
Really, just music has definitely helped me through the 4 years of high school. That's definitely been my motivation. Mr. Young has definitely taken care of me, and he recommended me to the Lamplighters as well as Mr. Mike and Lamplighter alumni Tyler. And he's given me the opportunity, band and the Lamplighters given me the opportunity to see different universities, HBCUs and different experiences being with the Lamplighters and band, the greatest memories of my life. Honestly, just being able to perform in front of people all the time, you know, spending time with my brothers, you know, just learning about each other, you know, and just constantly being inspired. I'm always looking at somebody, not to compare myself, but to take away and, you know, instill that in myself to be the very best person that I can. Where I'm at, it doesn't matter what I achieve, I still don't think it's enough, because I know I just got to keep going. The scholarships, you know, that's a great thing to be proud of, but I'd be like, you know, that's not enough. You know, somebody else doing more. You know, when people tell me that I'm good at drumming, I'll be like, oh, you know, that's nice, but you know, there's a lot of work to be done. So maybe that's a problem, maybe not, but you know, I'm just always striving to be the best person to help anybody and everybody. First, I want to thank my parents for always believing in me. Even when I'm down on myself and I feel like my potential runs short, they're always there to bring me back up. And I want to thank all my mentors from the Lamplighters so much. Like, they've helped me so much throughout these 4 years. Even coming into the Lamplighters my sophomore year, just being around y'all freshman year just inspired me. And I wasn't even in the program. And I've definitely worked hard towards this program. And I've created a great relationship with all of you. My band directors definitely helped me. All of you have been a big factor with me going to Florida A&M University. And I want to thank some of my closest friends. So when I attend FAMU, I will be majoring in pre-physical therapy. I feel like that's a interesting major as far as financial stability throughout my life and an enjoyable job. I think physical therapy is definitely a good choice. And if I do like it, I want to start my own practice, start my own business in physical therapy, maybe even a private physical therapist working for different teams and whatnot. And I'm minoring in musical education, so music will always be a part of my life. Hopefully, you know, if I keep working, I'll be able to play for an amazing orchestra one day. Play in bands, you know, maybe on tour one day, or you know, sometimes it may just be a little gig or whatnot. But that's really what I aim for.
Xavier Stromas. He was born in Pensacola, Florida at Sacred Heart Hospital. Zay was a very happy kid. Big, I mean, he was like 8 pounds, man. He was a big boy. Very happy kid, man. Didn't have no problems out of him. He always was a helping person. Always wanted to see people smile. And even though he achieved a lot of things that made me happy, one of the most things I'm proud about Zay is, I'll say around teenager, he was 2015, I think it was. It was a bitter, sad moment where 2 of his friends had actually, something happened. One of his friends died in a house fire, the other died because, you know, all of them was playing with guns, and he came to me and he didn't know how to handle it. So me being the father that I am, I just told him the truth about how life is. And at that age, I noticed that I wouldn't know what to do at 15 if 2 of my friends had passed. And over time, I just seen him gradually just handle it in a way that I don't think some grown-ups could handle it. So once I seen that, I knew that as he got older, he was going to be ready for the world. And he was going to be able to get through it without any problems.
Everything he do, he make me proud. No matter if we fight, argue, things I tell him not to do. It's just, I'm so proud of him that he's going to the military. I'm glad that he graduated because it was a bittersweet moment. It was going left, and then he just did a big change in the whole 360, and I think that's what makes us so proud of him.
graduated?
Becoming part of the Lamplighters, because once he became a part of the Lamplighters, he learned about brotherhood. That was very big, because we gave Zay everything he wanted. I told him, if you make good grades, I get you anything you want, no matter what. But that also, as I know, being an only child, that kind of puts some kind of, chip on your shoulders. So once he got into the Lamplighters, he had to open his mind and learn how to work with others. Even though he had it, it's just that cockiness of, oh, it's just me, it's me. That really was one of my proudest moments with him. It taught us a lot about our son. It told me that he opened his mind. He wasn't in this little box that we built around him. He actually opened that box and, let them wings spread and learn. I seen that he can work with people, and he's a very good kid, man. Great heart.
Graduating, that's a big accomplishment, because I ain't gonna lie. Junior year, I had gave up on school. I wasn't doing nothing right. In senior year, I was like, dang, I'm behind. So I had to do everything I could to get back up. So I felt like graduating was real hard, and I had to really work to get there. Another big accomplishment, definitely, I say the Lamplighters too, like you said. Lamplighters, this like family to me. Like, I know everybody, and y'all really helped guide me into being a man. Y'all showed what it takes to be a man, and y'all instilled it in us at a young age to help us as we went through high school. I appreciate that, and I say those are the biggest accomplishments. You for believing in me, for sure. You as well. I know you always believed in me. I thank you for the knowledge. You taught me how to be like me. I feel like how to analyze people, how to endure hard things. I thank my granny too. She helped with that a lot. My mama, she taught me to be me, the goofy side, the funny side, stuff like that. How to smile when it ain't good. My next step, I leave on the 27th of July. I'm going off to the military. I'm planning on doing all 20 years. I'm gonna go in as a culinary specialist, but I'm only choosing that because it's not that many job opportunities because of the corona and stuff. But after that, after I do 4, I'm gonna re-enlist, and I'm probably gonna get an engineering job. And while I'm going through the military, I'm also gonna I'm gonna do college, and I'm gonna try to go for that business administration degree, and then I'm gonna see if I can make me a little business through engineering. Okay, when I come back, I'm gonna be better than anybody that left. I promise. Watch.
Y'all don't want me to talk about stuff as no baby, but as it's Torenzo turn, this is my baby. He was born here in Pensacola, Florida. He was born in September the 7th. Got an upcoming birthday coming up. I was like, Torenzo was a pretty fun child. He was very energetic, always into stuff, if you know what I mean, into stuff. But he was a real sweet child, always tried his best. I was very proud of him, like when he was going to elementary school and he got a letter from the senator for his accomplishments back in elementary. And he was really proud of himself. There was some times where he would doubt himself because, he had he had to have surgery or whatever. But in any event, we did not let that bother him. He growed up and he was just comfortable with who he was. He was comfortable with who he was. And, but yeah, he was into everything. He was into everything. But he was very sweet and respectful. And that's what I admire about him. We would have talks, long talks. And sometimes when you think he's not listening, he's listening. Because when you see him other places and he have to go on his own, it shows up, And that's what I like the most. about it is that a lot of kids, a lot of times they don't want to listen to their parents. They'll probably listen to somebody outside before they listen to their parents. And that's why I wanted to start engaging him into like the Lamplighters. At one point Zoe was having trouble with his grades and everything. He couldn't quite make it that year. But I saw my baby sat there and he studied and he worked on his academics. And he was proud when I got that email to say he was going to be a lamplighter. He was a lamplighter. So it's like when he wants to really do something, he will put his best foot forward to do it. And that's what I admire about him. With football, everybody knows he's a standout. But what comes with standout, you got to make sure you got it here. If you don't have it here, you could be a standout and be nothing. I want to say when he became a lamp. Because he has a lot of moments. He has a lot of moments in sports, But, with sports, you don't take care of yourself, that can go on out. But my most proudest moments with him is when he went to a lamp. Because with the program, it taught him something different and it changed within him. His attitude changed, the way he did things, the way he thought about, whatever his thinking process was. It was more on a mature level. So it's not something that he did, it was just something that he became a part of that helped mold him. And I was proud of that because I saw the different changes in him.
LaDarren, Clarity, Uncle, and Marcus Blunt. They always pushed me since I've been little. Called them uncle, but they my coaches. And they always just kept it just like they was teaching their own. And I always been a part of everything that they did with their son. I was a part of. They always treated me like a nephew. And always motivated me. We working out every day. Ain't no missing no days. No matter what time it is, I always was there. It was good and it was close, for real. I didn't really want to go too far, but if I did, it was because they have a good sports medication program. So I always like this stuff like that. They take care of your first aid. It's just a good program. I like that school.
Educate yourself. Keep educating yourself and keep a relationship with the man upstairs. You're going to be fine. Trust me, you're going to be fine.
Jaden Washington was born January 19, 2002. He was the most unexpected gift that I could ever ask for. Being that I was a track star in college and had to kind of change the way that I was doing things because my son decided to make an entrance was pretty amazing because I never loved anybody as much as I thought I could love him. And as his mom, I appreciate the growth that I've seen from him being a baby to the grown man that he is today. It's hard to see because he went from "You are my sunshine" to dating, to going to college, from holding my hand to now holding another girl's hand. So it's hard, but he is extraordinary, and I'm grateful to be his mom and go through the journey with him. I think the most proudest moment was the most saddest moment at the same time. At the age of 6, Jaden lost his father. And when he lost his father, we had to go through the whole process of the funeral and him viewing his father for the last time. And at the age of 6, you would think somebody at that age wouldn't comprehend and understand, oh, I will never see my father again. But at that age, Jaden was told that he had to speak, basically give a eulogy at his father at the age of 6, for his father at the age of 6. He had no prep, no anything. We got there and Jaden, we just saw his name on the program. So Jaden got up in front of everybody and said his speech, and he sounded like a grown man. All of us were just in awe of the extraordinary
language, his verbiage. It was just amazing. To where grown men couldn't even do that. You know, grown men were crying and didn't have the articulation to be able to say how proud he was of his dad. So it was amazing. That was one of the best things that I could actually say at a young age, as 6. And in 8th grade, Jaden, you know, was destined for great things. He already knew by building robots, programming robots, that he decided that he wasn't going to be a pilot, but programming things. And knowing that at 8th grade and knowing what colleges he wanted to go to was the experience that I was amazed at.
I remember I was in 5th grade, and it was spring of 5th grade, and it was after I had shadowed at Brown Barge, and they sent out letters, and I had gotten into Brown Barge for middle school. And I remember Mom got the letter, and she was just so proud. Like, I remember being in the living room, and she couldn't show me the letter because she was shaking it all over the place, and she had burst into tears, and she was so proud. And I knew that me going to school from 1st to 5th grade and making sure that everything that I had done up to that point made me be able to give her that sort of feeling, to make her feel as if she had done the right thing and put her son in different places to be able to succeed. And it just made me proud to make her proud. As far as people in my life go, definitely my mother, obviously my grandmother, my entire family, basically, because I come from a very large and loving family who throughout my entire life have done nothing but show me how much they love and care for and support me through everything that I do. As far as mentors, my mentor Brian Freeman, he has always been here to help me not only through high school, but when I first joined the Lamplighters, he was one of the people who felt that he saw something special in me, and he wouldn't let me, defer away from what he knew that I was capable of. A lot of my coaches, my high school basketball coach, when I first got to Escambia, Coach Austin, he always saw that I could be something great even as a freshman, putting me on JV, working with me after practices, after summer workouts. Coach Justin, when I was younger and at Fricker Center, seeing something that maybe not everyone else saw, taking time to help me mold my craft. Coaches like Coach Terrell at SYSA, taking time to help me mold my craft as far as football goes. Coach Greg Perkins, I can't thank him enough. Coach William Helton with City Streets to Student Athletes, always wanted me to be better and taking his time out to help me be better than what I am, or wants me to get to where I could be as not only an athlete but as a man. Just everyone who at some point in time in their life has took time out of their own lives to come to me and try to help me get to where they see me going in the future, and thinking to themselves that I had not only the potential but the drive and the will to get to where they see me at, and I couldn't be more thankful for it. After high school, I'm going to Tuskegee University in the fall, where I'm going to major in aerospace engineering. After I graduate from Tuskegee, after I get my bachelor's, I'm going to grad school. I'm going to get my master's in aerospace engineering, and after that go into the engineering field, preferably somewhere like NASA or Boeing, or maybe abroad at Airbus, anywhere that I feel like would be best for me and my career moving forward. I see myself long term not only
being an engineer and making a career from that, but also to be a great investor. I've started investing pretty early, to where I can maybe retire in my mid to late 40s, early 50s, and live, the rest of my life how I wanted to live it, without having to worry about, working or making sure that I have to meet a deadline for someone else, or even like one for myself. I can just live my life how I want to live.
What's going on, everybody? Chris Wooten from Thoroughly Immersed Incorporated. Wanted to give a big shout out to our 4 winners from our scholarship for the 2020-2021 school year coming up. Our 4 recipients were Jemiah Campbell, Christopher Buddy Page, Shalea Carter, and Sandriana English. These students went through great lengths for their scholarship, and they have accomplished major things and will continue to do so moving forward. The requirements were a 3.0 GPA, and they had to submit a video explaining who their academic influencer was. So congratulations to our 4 winners, and we hope that our scholarship is helpful in your first year endeavors at your respectful universities and or colleges. Be blessed.
All right, so as you guys know, Mr. Maxwell always give an award out for the person that goes the hardest when it comes down to G-Code and all the step shows. This young man helped put together most of the G-Codes, spend hours, countless hours practicing and getting the practice together, getting the choreography together, getting the steps together, and my Silver Boot Award goes to none other than Noah Rivers. Congratulations, man, and thank you for all you did to help out the Lamplighter program. Take care.
Good evening, Lamplighters. My name is Anthony Kennedy. I'm the founder of Anthony Kennedy Enterprises, and I've come to award 2 scholarships, one to Christopher Buddy Page and one to Kelvin McQuarrie. Thank you, fellas, for being so outstanding this year. Proud of y'all, and always remember, we are here for you.
Scholarship is given in honor of my mother, Laverne Tatum Goldston. My mother loved me, and she loved education. I remember every summer how she would come to Pensacola to help me get ready for the school year. She would come to my classroom and pray over all of my students. She found joy in doing it. She would visit during the school year and help me to grade papers. I know she probably got tired, but she did it anyway. Never once did she complain about helping. She was a caring and humble woman. During the school year, if I had an issue with the student, I would call Mother. She would ask her to pray, and she would ask me the student's name, and she would say, "What's their name?" Then, when I gave her the name, she would say, "How do you spell that?" My mother loved education and every positive thing that it stands for, and she was a giver. That is why I'm giving this scholarship in her honor. She was a phenomenal woman. I miss her. However, her legacy must continue. To the recipient of this scholarship, use this money wisely and for the purpose to which it is given. It is with great pleasure and honor to present this scholarship to Keon Black.
Hello everyone, I am Delarian Wiggins, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of the seniors who just recently graduated, and to also encourage them as they move on to college to chase their educational dreams. I also want to say to Mr. Dennis Brown, congratulations. Mr. Brown has a 3.0 GPA at Tate High School. He's also a basketball player. Mr. Brown has just recently received an opportunity where he will pursue his dream as a basketball player. So at this time, I want to say, Mr. Brown, you are awesome, and I want to award you a $500 scholarship to help you with any books or any materials that you may need on your journey to success. And to the rest of you, continue to work hard, continue to study, and continue to chase your dreams. Be successful in anything and everything that you do. Keep God first, and always remember, success starts with you. August 18th, you guys need to really get out and vote. Take this opportunity to exercise your right to vote and to vote in these upcoming elections. Your vote matters, and it truly counts.
I'm here to talk about the Riley Bryant Scholarship and our recipients, Buddy and Calvin. The Riley Bryant Scholarship honors the parents and grandparents and overall forefathers of both my wife and I. We love family. We want you, Buddy and Calvin, to make your family proud because we are proud to bless you with this year's Riley Bryant Scholarship. Congratulations.
My name is Damon Mathis, and the next scholarship is the Charlie Mathis Perseverance Scholarship. This is a $1,000 scholarship. The parameters for this scholarship are as follows. The student must be accepted and attending a historically black college, and 2, they must write a 400-word or less essay on perseverance. What does it mean to me? Charlie Mathis was my father, and he also was a brother of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. He was the shining example of perseverance in my life, from earning his Purple Heart in Vietnam to becoming the first black adult chief probation officer in the state of Georgia. I am proud to announce that this year's winner is none other than Jaden Washington. He knocked it out of the park. Jaden will be attending Tuskegee University, majoring in aerospace science engineering in the fall, which I understand has been a dream of his since he was like 8 years old. Man, way to persevere in real life, Jaden. To the other graduating seniors, I would like to say congrats. But listen up, the next 4 to 5 years will have a huge trajectory on the direction on which your life will go. It is not a time to chase skirts, but it is a time to hustle and to make it happen. One piece of advice for those attending college, be sure to major in something that is employable. Thank you.
No, I'm not the Black Panther. I'm David Alexander III, retired police chief and a candidate for Escambia County Sheriff. I can do all things through Christ Jesus, who strengthens me. Ladarius Clarity, Anthony Lyons Jr., and Noah Rivers, congratulations. You have accomplished something big. And you may not be the Black Panther either, but we all can be a superhero to somebody by the way we think, by the way we act, and the pathways in life that we choose. You know, the Alexander Family Scholarship that you're receiving is just an investment into the pathway that you've chosen today. And I wish you all the best. And remember that you are someone's hero. So congratulations again and best wishes as you endeavor to pursue your college education.
Hey guys, Coach J Max here. I'm the STEP team coordinator for the Lamp Academy. First and foremost, I want to congratulate all of our graduating seniors. Good job, you guys made it through high school. Your adult life starts here, starts right now. Congratulations. I'm here to talk about my scholarship, the James Maxwell Senior Integrity Scholarship. It was created last year in the name of my father. I feel like out of the many characteristics, I feel like he held integrity to one of the highest. So my qualifications are: you have to have a 3.0, you have to submit a couple references from your teachers, you have to be a lamplighter, of course, you have to be a graduating senior, and you have to write an essay explaining what integrity means to you and how you portray integrity on a day-to-day basis. This year I decided to do 2 scholarships at $1,050 each. The winners of the scholarship are the people who met all the criteria, who wrote a great essay, and who I really feel show integrity whenever I see them on a day-to-day basis. And I really believe that the 2 men that won this award this year really, really, really show integrity. I see it in them. I've seen their essay, I've read their words, I know their actions. And without further ado, I want to congratulate Noah Rivers and Zai McWilliams. Good job. Thank you for applying. I really appreciate it, and I'm more than honored to give you the scholarship. You really deserve it. Great job, guys.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra Donaldson, and I'm the Director of Patient Engagement for Community Health Northwest Florida. We want to give a special shout out to all of the Pensacola Lamplighters 2020 high school graduates, and a special shout out to our sponsorship recipient, Jaden Washington, in his pursuit of aerospace science engineering at Tuskegee University. Congratulations, guys.
Hello, this is Lumen May, County Commissioner for District 3. Known to some who are watching today as Coach Lumen. I've been very happy to be able to be engaged and involved in the lives of young people probably my entire life. And so I want to thank Mr. Freeman and all of the volunteers of the Lamplighters. I want to thank the parents that are joining us, the participants, the young men that are joining us, and family and friends from afar and near who are listening today as we try to recognize the great contributions that these young men have made to our community. And so I really want to applaud Mr. Freeman and his staff for having the vision of mentorship, for having the vision of role modeling, for understanding the challenges and the obstacles that our young men face in this community. And so to each of the young men that are here today, thank you for being positive role models for our community. I am more excited about being able to award 3 scholarships to 3 young men that I have personally been involved with and watched their development from early on. The first scholarship will be my main man, Dennis Brown, better known as DJ. I've known his mom and dad. His dad and I have coached together for probably 20 or 30 years. I'm proud to say that I was DJ's first basketball coach. Watching him start playing basketball with my daughter down at the Malcolm Young, and he played on Mays Construction. And what I can say about this young man, he was always respectful. He was always a hard worker. He was always mannerable. He was always a child that went the extra mile. And so in some small way, I wanted to be not only a part of his development in his career, but to give him an encouragement as he goes far away to continue his basketball career. And so I'm happy today to join the Lamplighters in making my contribution of a $1,000 scholarship to my man, Dennis Brown Jr. Congratulations, Dennis. Keep up the good work. Pay it forward. Know that there are a lot of people depending on you, a lot of people watching you, and we know that you're going to make us proud. The second young man that I want to award a scholarship to, that I'll be giving a $500 scholarship tonight, is to my main man, Jaden Washington. I've known his mom, Shamika. I had the privilege of coaching his father, being his father's first coach. And his father, Javaris, lost his life in the line of duty, serving our country and protecting our freedom. I know his grandmother, Felicia, and I know she's proud. I know Shamika's proud. Jaden, I'm proud. You have been a true tiger, a tiger for life. And I've spent many days with you, with Coach Palmer on the football field and in the basketball gym, watching your sister. So Jaden, we know that you're going to do great things. We know that your father is sitting up and looking down and watching you. And not only are your family and friends and your uncle and your aunt proud of you, but the Tiger family, we are all proud of you as well. So God bless and good luck to you, Jaden. And we are giving you today your $500 scholarship. The next scholarship I want to give is a young man that started playing with us, and he's probably played in multiple programs throughout Escambia County. He is currently working in a program that I started in the summer youth program, working in the engineering department and learning a lot about engineering, as well as continuing to work on his basketball skills. I was in high school with his father, Calvin McCrary. I went to college with his mother, Winter, and they're both very dear friends to me. And I'm very proud of Calvin McCrary. And tonight, I want to also give Calvin McCrary a $500 scholarship. So on behalf of District 3, on behalf of Commissioner Lumen May or Coach Lumen, however you describe me, I want to congratulate Dennis Brown, Jaden Washington, Calvin McCrary on a job well done. There is much more work to do. I encourage you to continue doing what you're doing. Remember to pay it forward. And in closing, there's nothing that you can do to repay the great work that the volunteers at the Omegas Lamplighters have given to you, the many hours, the mentorship from Pastor Wesley Calvin, the many hours in the gym, Calvin, from your parents and DJ, all the times and travel that your mom and dad have driven you from place to place, and Jaden, your mother being a single mom and encouraging you and being right there. You can't pay that back, but what you can do, once you make it, once you're successful with that degree, you can give back to your community. You can pay it forward. You can come back with your degree. You can come back with your career, and you can go into a community and you can go and coach a Little League football team, a Little League basketball team. You can become a mentor. You can take young people across the country to historically black colleges, learning all the things that they're doing as these men have done for you. So just remember, to whom much is given, much is required. An obstacle is something you only see when you take your eyes off the goal. God bless you, and we're so proud of all the young men of the Lamplighters. Congratulations to all who are here. Thank you.
The Watson Family Foundation would like to congratulate Terenzo Turner on earning their $1,200 scholarship. Congratulations, Zoe. The Lamplighters Incorporation Program Scholarship goes to the Lamplighters who complete all program requirements for the school year. Congratulations to Keyshawn Black, Kazari McWilliams, and Jaden Washington for winning this year's award.
Dreams. Hold fast to your dreams. For if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to your dreams. For when dreams go, life is barren field, frozen with snow. Class of 2020, your dreams may have been deferred, but they did not die. Now go, conquer the world in a way that only you can. Remember, dreams. Hold fast to your dreams.
Man, 2020, my nephews, man, I'm so proud of what you've been able to accomplish. Your story just is a true testament to the power of a village. And it's been my pleasure, man, helping to mentor and to be there for you these last 5 years, for some of you even longer than that, man. The story isn't over, man. We're going to continue to build. We're going to continue to edify. We're going to continue to make you great. Even as you become, a college student, as you become a father later on in life, and as you become a husband, we're still going to be there. We built this village for it to last for life. So Lamplighters for life, baby. We're going to miss y'all. Love you.
Well, fellas, we made it. We finally here. I just want to say congratulations to all the seniors, man. It's been a ride. I mean, I remember seeing you guys from middle school all the way till you guys walked across that stage. It is truly been an honor to work with you guys through G-Code, through the trips. I mean, you guys have discovered some places that I discovered myself. I'm truly going to miss you guys. I mean, going on the long 500-mile trips to the days and long hours of practice with G-Code. You guys have really been an inspiration to me and to make me want to continue to go forward and help out the next class and continue to mentor kids to help them show their light. I just want to say thank you guys for being such a great group of boys, and I really look forward to you guys seeing what you guys are going to become. I look forward to seeing your light shine. And, Mr. Maxwell has given you everything and every tool that I feel like you need to be successful. Now it's time to show the world, guys. I love you, and I look forward to seeing what you guys make of it. Take care.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You guys started with us way back when. You are the sons of the first light. You are the ones that we need to keep the torch going. So, greatness is within you. Go ahead and show everybody how you change the world.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I am so incredibly proud of you all, to see you all, some of you all start from 7th grade and to make it to this point where you have crossed just one of many stages in your life. You did it. You persevered. You exemplified leadership skills. Academically, you all have succeeded, and you have arrived. You all have arrived to the point where you will now journey on to the next phase in your life. Just very proud to see that you all have gone from good young boys to great young men, and you will go forth to become even greater men in the future, well, from here to that point. Again, just incredibly proud of you all. You all have definitely made an impact on your community, role models to the young men here in Pensacola and other locations. Just, yes, congratulations.
What's up, Lamplighters? Want to start off, congratulations to all the seniors of the 2019-2020 school year. I'm extremely proud of you guys. I know you guys are going to go off to do great things, bigger and better things. I want you guys to always continue to live as you climb. Always stay true to who you are, remain humble, always remember your roots and what home is, and remember the training and the family background that you guys have come from. All of you guys' parents have done a phenomenal job raising you guys, and as you go up to college, as you go up to the military and everything else, make sure you stay true to who you are. Nothing says you more than you. Nobody can be you better than you. So regardless of the circumstance, regardless of how high or how fast you climb, make sure that you stay true to who you are. And lastly, I want to tell you guys I'm extremely proud of you. I've seen some of you guys grow from middle school all the way up through high school, and I'm extremely proud of the things that you guys have achieved, and I'm even more proud and honored for the things that I know you will achieve in the near future. So stay humble, always keep God first, man, and make sure you guys strive out to do great things, all right? Make sure you stay true to yourself.
To all the 2020 seniors, parents, guardians, grandparents, everybody who's been involved in getting these young men to this point, I just want to say thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to mentor these young men, to watch them grow up from the 7th grade to now. It's definitely been a pleasure. Hopefully they all got something special from this program, because I definitely got something special from each and every one of them. I wish them luck, blessings, and definitely anything that they want to achieve, I know that they can do it. Congratulations again on this first of many accomplishments on graduating high school.
What can I say about this graduating class of 2020, man? I couldn't be more proud of you guys. I have had the honor of seeing you guys grow from adolescents in the community to mature young men. And y'all cease to amaze me, whether it be in the classroom, on the football field, basketball, tennis, whatever you do, whatever y'all put y'all mind to, y'all have overcome it. Y'all have been leaders, and y'all have done it with dignity and integrity. If I could leave you just one thing, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. From personal experience, every time I have ran into a challenge and I met it face on the other side of that challenge, I became a better man. So I just want to say, I love you, congratulations, on to the next phase in life. I have no doubt that y'all are going to rule it and conquer that. If you need anything, and if it's in my power, if I can do, I will surely will. I'm just a phone call away. 2020.
I would like to congratulate all of our 2020 seniors. Over the years, I have watched you guys grow from good to great, and I'm so excited about your next adventures in life. Always remember to stay humble, put God first, and there are limitless possibilities for your life. I'm sending mad lamp love to each and every one of you. Congratulations and God bless.
Hello, senior 2020 Lamplighters. I just want to personally tell LD, Zoe, Zay, AJ, TJ, Calvin, Keyshawn, Buddy, Zai, Noor, DJ Brown, And Jaden, congratulations. You guys did it. You guys completed your senior year with all the stuff going on with COVID, and you guys came out on top. I'm so very proud of you guys. A lot of you guys started this journey with Miss Octavia, and when you're going to finish, I'm still here, but congratulations. I'm very super excitedly proud of you guys.
It was good, class of 2020. It's academic coordinator Eric Martin, man. I just want to say congratulations to all of y'all that graduated this year. I know this year didn't turn out exactly like y'all thought it would with COVID-19 and everything else going on, but I want y'all to keep y'all heads up and stay strong. I want y'all to emerge into leaders that I know that y'all are. I've been around y'all for about 3 or 4 years now, and I've gotten to see all of y'all grow from little kids coming in the freshman, sophomore year all the way out to young men leaving us. I want y'all to know that each and every one of y'all have the capabilities to be a successful young black man going out into today's society. All right.
Congratulations to you fellas. You guys are moving out and moving on, and you really should be proud. You should really be excited. I'm excited for you. Excited for what's to come, what you all will have to say or share. And also, too, congratulations to the portfolio recipients as well. Congratulations to you guys. But I just wanted to take a quick moment to let you know that I'm proud of you, and I can't wait to see what really is next to come for you. And, hey, anything, whatever I can do as far as anything you need, don't hesitate. Just reach out to me. Mr. Shar is out.
Hey, class of 2020, I wanted to say congratulations on all of your graduations. As we move in our lives, let's remember John chapter 1, verses 1 through 3. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. And verse 3 is what we have to remember and live by. All things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. We all want to be something big in life. We want to do good. We want to be good. I'm telling you, if you want to do these things, just look to Jesus. He will lead you down paths you've never known, that you could never dream of. I love you. I'm praying for you. God bless you.
Greetings. I am Omari Harris, a fourth-year business administration student currently attending Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. I want to personally congratulate all of our young men who graduated in the class of 2020. You all have worked so hard and put so much time and effort into making it this far. Your journey in life is not yet over. However, you should still feel very proud and accomplished, as I'm sure many of your friends and family feel proud of you as well. You've proven your strength and resilience by pushing through this past academic school year that was unfortunately affected by our COVID-19 in various ways. Lastly, I want everyone to know that each Pensacola Omega Lamplighter in the class of 2020 will receive a copy of my latest book, College Freshman Survival 101. This book is full of knowledge about college life, and I hope that all of you find it useful. God bless you all. And once again, congrats to the class of 2020.
Okay, I just want to give a big shout out to all the graduating seniors. From Miss Teresa, I want to let all of y'all know that I love you all dearly. I am proud of you, and y'all were knuckleheads to me sometimes, but I know how it is with young men, and we persevered, we got through it all, and y'all are all just a big part of my heart. And the time that I spent with y'all just means so much to me. And I want to let all y'all know that no matter what or where, I'll always be here for you. I'm proud of you. I love you. And just go out there and take over the world.
What's going on, Lamplighters? Good morning. This is Coach Jose, aka Mr. Do Work with Do Work Sports. Just wanted to give you guys a message and some encouraging words. Going into y'all graduation, man. First off, we want to say congratulations on that's a milestone, man. It's a blessing that you were able, to get you guys' diploma. It's been a lot of things going on in the world, which has led to a lot of people not being able to make it to this point. So you got to thank God, because it's a blessing. I just want to give you guys some encouraging words on behalf of Do Work Sports, and just let you guys know that we are so proud of you, and we just look forward to seeing what the future holds for you guys. Continue just to strive to be the best that you can possibly be. Being within the Lamplighters organization, they held you guys to a standard, and we always have to do this. We have to hold you guys to a standard, because if we don't, let's be honest, a lot of y'all just gonna just let things slide and just not do certain things. But between the Lamplighters and your parents, man, they've done a great job with you guys. And for those that have been a part of my life and I've been a part of yours, I just want you guys to know that it's been a blessing to just be a part of your lives and seeing you guys grow up. So I'm thankful. Again, I just want to tell you guys, congratulations. Go be great. Don't settle. Be the best person that you possibly can be, because it's always somebody watching. It's always someone looking, and you want to be the best version of yourself. So when they see that, they be like, yeah, I want to be like those guys. So continue to be great. And like our slogan says, do work, y'all. Do the work. Regardless of whatever it is that you guys are doing, do the work. We love you. We wish you the best. If we can ever do anything for you guys, with a phone call or a message away from Facebook. So continue to be great, and we love you. Do work.
Good afternoon. This is Fred Robbins, co-founder of Mr. Robbins Neighborhood. I want to congratulate you seniors on the job well done through the completion of high school and graduation. As you move forward with the next phase of life, remember and continue to use all the tools and resources you learned through the Omega Lamplighters and Mr. Robbins Neighborhood organization. We will still continue to support you the best way we can. You have our blessings, and our prayers are with you throughout your journey as you begin the next phase of your life. God bless, take care, and have a great one.
We have set out to create a movement that will impact our city for years to come. So far, we've graduated 100% of our seniors and helped create pathways for college. We've secured over $100,000 in scholarships and assistance for our graduating lamps. Although we've done a lot, there's still more work to be done.
This fall, we will induct our 5th class of Omega Lamplighters,
our 2nd class of Lamp Academy, and our very first class of Junior Lamplighters, grades kindergarten through 4th. By 2021, Lamplighters Incorporated will service every grade level.
This is our response to the unrest going on in our nation, to continue to do the work of turning good young men into great young men. Join our village this fall and look out for more information about our virtual interest meeting.